Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Same Bet. Tonight, it's part 2 of the $30 garden. Are we going to harvest some cash today? Let's find out. Okay, here we grow again. Yep, the dad jokes never get old. And this is part 2 of the $30 garden. And if you remember last time, we ended up losing about $135. And I have some faith in this particular strategy. It did well in my test runs. It just didn't do so well in that first round. So I wanted to show it again. I want to run it one more time and see if we can't make at least a little bit of money. So this is going to be a little bit of a shorter video, but yeah, let's just watch it and see how we're doing. Now, just kind of refresh everybody if this is the first time you're tuning in. The $30 garden, basically it's $32 inside, so it's on a $5 table. And what you want to do is you want to take your winnings and you want to add them to your place bets for the first 5 rolls. So you want to fertilize your garden here. And on the 5th roll, after the 5th roll, you bring everything back down to $32. And after that, you have some options. You can press and collect. You can start the process all over again. You know, there's no right or wrong way to do it. But yeah, so that's the process in a nutshell. So so let's see where we're going. It looks like we established a point on the 5. So we took our winnings and we bumped about $30. Here we've got an 11. So we don't have any money on the field or on the yo. So we mark the all tall small, and again, all I'm doing with that all tall small is I'm doing it for you at home in case you're playing, if you're playing along and you might be betting on the all tall small, I've got it up there for you. But I'm also using it to kind of track my rolls, see how we're doing. So when you roll a horn number, or yeah, pretty much a horn number, that's a 516. You bump up anything that you've already bumped up in the past. So the idea is to get a lot of money on that number and hope that you hit it again. And if you haven't, if it's maybe your first roll, you haven't bumped anything up, choose one, whatever you like. Doesn't really matter. And here, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Looks like we hit the 6, so we bumped up our 6, and that's going to be what I think roll number 2. Well, looks like it was roll number 3. Sorry, I missed a roll there. And all right, so we've already got that 4, 3, 7 out. So in this case, you know, all of our hard work, we just lost it. Just like a garden in the springtime, you know, early frost, whatever, you might lose your garden. So we have to take everything down. We're going to take our winnings down, put that back in the bank, and then I'm going to take $32 out of my rack just so I don't have to reset everything. Just take $32 out of the rack and put it back up there. All right, in this particular strategy, I'm betting on others. I don't have anything on the pass line, so this is and you could, there's nothing stopping you from using this strategy if you're the shooter. But the way it's written, it's for other users or other shooters. Looks like that is a 6, yep, 6, 4, 10. So we're gonna mark the 10 on the all tall small, bring the puck over, and now that 10, we've only got $5 on it, so it's gonna pay $9. Now the 2 end numbers, the 4 and the 10, those are the only ones that we don't press up to $30. We just drop $1 and bring it up to $15, and then let it go. All right, here we go. Dice are out. And it's off the screen. Can't tell what we've got. 6, 2, 8. Okay. So the point's going to go to an 8. So we'll mark the 8 on the all tall small. We're going to collect $7. And yeah, there we go. Collect $7, not $27. And throw a quarter out there, and then we're going to bump everything up on the 8. And I didn't move the puck. Okay, the point is on the 8. And that's a boxcars. I wonder if I've totally forgot that I... Oh, no. I'm sorry. The point was the 10. My bad. Point was the 10. Okay, so we hit that 8 again. So we're going to take $30 and bump it up. Or actually, we take it, yeah, $30 and bump it up. Dice are out. And I'm continuing what I did in round one. I'm setting the dice, but I'm not, well, let's see, I'm rhythm rolling. I'm gripping it and throwing it to the same spot on the table, but I'm not setting the dice. I'm just picking them up as they came to me and throwing them down to the end. All right, looks like this is roll number 4, I believe, and must have hit another 8. So we're pushing that eight up quite a bit. Yeah, we've got a black chip out there. So this is going to be pretty good if we hit that 8 again. And I'm trying to figure out exactly what the right amount is. Now, for those of you who follow me in the past, I am a low roller. When I start to get up in these larger numbers, I delay. I have to think about it. And right off screen, I actually brought down a cheat sheet to help me with the payouts. I just saw I gave it the number 4. Okay, so we collect after this one. Here we go, dice are out. And it's a 639. Okay, so that's going to be good for us. We're going to make a little bit of money on this one. All right, so let's talk about this particular strategy and why I do like this one. So if you are familiar with craps and you know that a random roller on average will go around 6 times. I think the average is actually 6.3. This particular strategy, it has you pushing the limit. You go 5 times and then you bring it all down. So if you have a random roller that's kind of consistent, they're gonna make you some money at the end of this. And if you have somebody that's a dice setter, a dice influencer, and goes on 20, 30 rolls, you're going to make quite a bit of money with this. All right, 6, 4, 10. I believe that's another come out roll. Okay, so it looks like, okay, yep. I forgot to take my money down off that 10 last time. Okay, so that's what I did right there is I took the $10 off of it, put it back in my rack. And here I collected $10. I'm sorry, collected $9. And I should set the point back to the 10 if I remember right. Maybe not, maybe not. This is a come out roll. We are working on the come out. And boxcars. Okay, so we're not going to win anything on this one. All right, we've already marked the all tall small on the 12, so all we can do is shoot them again. Dice are out. And it's a 4-1-5. All right, we're going to make a little bit of money on that one. Now, the way I play this, after you have gone your 5 rolls, and you've harvested your crops or you've got your garden tended to, the way I play it is a press and collect after that. I want to try to get as much money off the table as I possibly can. Now, if you are a strong shooter, if you know that your 7 to rolls ratio is 10, 12, 14, something like that, you might start that 5 count all over again and do another round of that. There's a 4-2-6. All right, so mark the 6, and we're going to collect $7. There we go, there's $7, and we're going to bump it up to $14. All right, here we go. Dice are out. And I believe it's an 8. Yep, 6-2-8, there we go. So we've got, what is that, $6 on the 8. So this one would be a collect. We're going to just take that $7 and put it in our rack. Point is on the 5. We've already harvested our 5 rolls, and now we're doing a press and collect. There we go, it's a 5-2-7. Okay, so everything comes down, but at least we made some money on this particular round. Yeah, like I said, it only takes 5 rolls, and you're going to make some money on this. If you can make it past that 5th roll, bringing your bets down and keeping up, 32 inside, you'll make a little bit of money. Now, we saw in the last video that a lot of my rolls were those horn numbers, that we were having to take $30 out of our rack and adding it to those place bets. and that's where we got hurt. So, you know, I 7'd out early and didn't go the 5 rolls after several additions of $30 more. That's where the weakness of this particular strategy comes in. All right, here we go. Come out roll, dice are out, and it's a 5, 3, 8. All right, very good. So now we are going to mark the 8. Mark the 8 on the all, tall, small. We're going to collect $7, and since this is technically a new shooter, we should be bumping it up. All right, so I'm going to take 25 out of my rack, $5 from the winning to make the 30 bucks, and we're going to bump up that 8. All right, here we go. Dice are out. Ooh. I cannot see it. 6, 5, yo. Yeah, my camera placement, you know, if my dice go off to the very ends of the table, I lose it. I can't see what it is until we bring it back into view. Okay, here we go. So we are pressing up that 8. And, you know, this is where the strength of this particular strategy is. If you hit one of those numbers that you've already pressed up, that's where you're going to make some money. Snake eyes? All right, we're not going to make any money on snake eyes, but this is one of those scary times where you have to add $30 out of your bank to one of your numbers. All right, mark the 2 on the all, tall, small. And let's get $30 out of our bank, and we are going to press up the 8. So is that 75, 85, 90? I can't quite tell. 96 maybe? And I just signaled that was my 3rd roll, so this one is the 4th one. And 5, 1, 6. All right. Let's bring those dice back. Mark the 6 on the all, tall, small. And we're going to get paid $7. Grab a quarter out of the bank, out of the rack, and we're going to push it up. So that was the 4th roll. Let's see if we make it past this one. Dice are out. That's a 4, 2, 6. All right, that's good for us. So we had pressed up that 6 just a moment ago. This is where we're going to make just a little bit more money. I think that's $36 on that 6. Here's our 42. Now what are we going to do here? Ooh, we're going to press it up. Oh, no. Okay, I'm going back down to table minimums. So here we're going to rack those winnings. So everything that we used to fertilize our garden, any of the winnings that we made up until that point, it's now locked back in. We're just back down to that $32 of the initial vat. So now here we're going into the press and collect mode. All right, here we go. Dice out. And it's a 4, 1, 5. Your choice here. If you want to start with an immediate press, you can do that. Or if you want to start with the collect, you can do that as well. Let's see what I choose to do. So there's $7. And I'm thinking about it. Oh man, okay, I go rogue on this. I go with a hard 4 and a hard 10. And it looks like I put a nickel on the 9. All right, dice are out. And that's it. That's a 6, 1, 7. That's all she wrote. All right, so here we made a little bit of money on this particular round of the $30 garden. Let's see what we actually color up with. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's $1,000. $5, $1,008. We made $8. All right, everybody, that is the $30 garden part 2. We actually made a little bit of money this time, and I knew it could do it. I really wanted to show this one that it could make some money. Now, is this something I would actually play at the casino? Probably not. It's outside my comfort zone. It's a pretty big bankroll to play with, but it's a fun strategy to play at on my home tables. All right, guys, there you have it. Be on the lookout for more videos from Midnight Madness. He's got a lot of great ideas that he's sending my way, and we'll be making some more videos before too long. All right, thank you very much. Have a great night.